couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Guy's man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 2. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
But my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They set up the screen for Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 4.
13-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw it in. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Andres Boyaga's on for the Patriots field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Look at this Patriots defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They do a lot of different things trying to confuse the defense.
And they get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Bison, ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Johnson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man to pay. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets have 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're big, that's strong. They can play with anybody, but bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Johnson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here to force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back. Back on 80.
Looking to throw. Johnson. This pass out the ball. And they showed off the athletic June. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got it.
Play
Ready?
number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Get it. Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Townsend. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
That's another.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on
1st
3rd.
and goal at the 8-yard
A stop
line.
there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now Johnson operating from the gun. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
60. Come on. Come on. 70 Lions.
They'll try to run with home. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the run. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Johnson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be blown down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
70. Warriors 70. Ready.
Johnson now throwing on 4th down. And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within the division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra into it.
I agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Blitz coming into the goes. Here's 3rd and 7. Got a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw. It's caught inside Williams. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 18.
So EugEd territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Big play there. 43 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. That shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set up. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. Well, he'll find Hall. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther, Buffalo 80, 18, find it, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. It's a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got it. Ready?
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Here we go. Set. Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Let go.
Back to throw again. The kicker here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 by 6. Ready? Steady.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Let's go.
Off play action. Johnson. And Thomas. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Let's go now.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Cut 19. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So a teammate picking him out there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. brings up second.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll give the Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the Patriots 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Johnson. Who dumps this one out through the hole. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Johnson. He's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Next.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. Calling a gain of 6 from the play. And that's going to bring it up to 3rd and 2. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jets 21. Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Mustang 19! Ready, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves!
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 6.
60 Eagles! Buffalo 18! Panther 11! Panther 11! Dragon 60!
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Patriots.
This is caught by Williams. And hit out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
4 yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and goal. At the 9-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Step 60, step 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just have to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we're going to have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brought down at the
Here's
30.
2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Johnson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And the Jets.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
1st and 10.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions.
Looking to throw. Johnson. That is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
The final shot before break. Johnson looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense.
This is caught inside the 15. That is going to take you in for a Jets touchdown. Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Kicker on for the
extra point attempt here still to come. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Back
to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Henderson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid game.
70, Timberwolf. Warriors, 70.
On play action, no throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
5-yard gain.
His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
It's a gain.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Patriots, first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think his running game, or should I say, lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked over for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
60 10. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, pioneer. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Patriots.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. For the right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. It's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cougar 19.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Paul want to get up the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used to the great advantage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Johnson. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Pats trying to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wits in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And he going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The second down. And with that last play, he's now over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
60 Vikings, 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back. Get the backfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. And he spots Henderson open left side. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready?
Straight ahead, Henderson. Right inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. It's now third. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one. For confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Check Bobcat. Hey, Crash. Ready.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Brent, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had two opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready, set.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Cougar 19. Scoop.
They run once more with Henderson. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And he and after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
It's been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Okay,
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Tank Bigsby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jets 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it home. He takes this for 3 to the 20.
Any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pioneer. Tag. Mustang Viking 18.
Johnson from the gun on 3rd down. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. As he throws there, incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. And when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And
as his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught for Schultz. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Bison, 60, Dragon 60, Cowboy 8, 79 Broncos. Go!
Gonna try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got now.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now 2nd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19. Come 19. Come 19.
Back to throw. Complete. That's Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Come on, come on. Set. 60.
Who look to throw. Over the middle, over his Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Okay,
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready. 70.
Toss left side for Hall. Yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the 45-35. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
19-18. Go check. Go check.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Cross under a minute. Still plenty of time. Parker, they'll want 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this complete to Collins. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
19 Tiger. Go.
On play action. They'll throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
10 at the 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And the big ball's up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. Panther 60. Ready,
Again, it's Henderson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Fighting out the defender. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.